71 machine. The high point scorer as they move into the 4-wide salute. The simple salute to you, the fans. A wonderful show of appreciation between you and the driver. Come on up there in 1 and 2. Put your hands together for him. Up near the bar, make some noise. Come on down the back straight, show your appreciation. It's been a fantastic night's entertainment once again at McCosker's Gladstone Speedway, up in 3 and 4. Well, break formation behind the Ocean Tyres pace car. We will set them up for 50. Thread for many, many years. We've got to celebrate this down at our wonderful home track of Archfield Speedway. Now with the old girl gone, this race now gets to travel the country. Tonight it gets brought to McCosker's Gladstone Speedway. Fowler and Robinson.
Could I come again, please? Yeah, the ladies want to come.
Gamble, Jeffries, Thompson, Cox. Front 3 rows. Cox. O'Toole. Great to see Brady right in amongst it and Brucey Hill. Lights are out, Petsy. We're sending them on away this time around. Thanks for sticking with us, Gladstone. Thanks for sticking with us on Play Per View. Down the back straight, into 3 and 4. Watch for the flash of green. Gladstone Speedway, and for those at home, let's pull the trigger. Down into 1 and 2 for the first time. Everybody trying to get in where they fit in. Petsy, oh, Coxie, right up against the fence. That didn't help him. He loses a spot to Thompson. Thompson goes to the bottom. Jeffries on the top, Gamble in the middle. Robinson leads after lap 1. 49 long laps to run. Fowler doing a great job, hanging on a second at the moment. Look at Thompson going to work, Petsy on the top.
Yeah, Scotty Thompson just getting to work early. He watched the supers and saw where they were running. Stewie Jeffries up there with him as they try and get around the outside of Zeth Cox. Nicholas Potts there in behind Zeth. Stewie Jeffries is trying to find a way around along with Zane O'Toole. Thompson, Jeffries and O'Toole. Although I haven't said that, O'Toole drops to the bottom now. Jeffries goes down the inside and puts Thompson back 2 spots. I'm not sure what happened to Scotty Thompson there, whether he got over the cushion and got really close to the wall and had to get out of it or what, but he definitely didn't have to drive up there. As our race leader, Tommy Robinson, how good is he looking at the moment?
Yeah, he's got to cut lunch, hasn't he? Back to second spot at the moment. Fowler holding them all up, doing him a big favour as he breaks away. Oh, we got one around.
That's Gamble.
That was Gamble. He got a big hit there from Potts. He still can't get it to straighten up. We stay clean and green. Now the yellows are on. Gamble trying to get back on the racetrack. Anything Berkeley can do, I can do just as good in the wingless.
Yeah, except the race hadn't finished. That's the only problem.
Matty Gamble, good looking motor car up close to the 71 machine. Of course, running his own sticker business. Tommy Robinson, I'm sure that Big Brother Lockie will be cheering him on. mum Kylie at home as well. Nev's in the crowd tonight. You would have seen our great mate Nev Robertson walking around today, Trev.
Yeah, nifty Nev.
Nifty Nev.
Rolling around the pits as he always does.
The mad Scotsman. The RBS 57 machine looking the goods at the moment out the front. Geez, he was handy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Fowler holding them all up, doing him a big favour. Coxie. Zeeth right in amongst it. That beautiful, you know what I think of that motor car, Trev. That candy apple red just looks sensational up close. Potts in behind them. He's going to the top. He's been deemed the naughty boy. So he'll go all the way back to the end of the freight train, and it's a long way back, Trev.
Still got 40 odd laps, 45 laps.
And 5 in the bank, 45 to run.
Interesting. Back to a double file restart.
Very cool. So Gamble takes his spot back up front. Send him around one more time. Yellow's still on here on the clayway. That's a shame for Potsy. He was having a really cool run tonight too, Nicholas Potts.
Yeah, he certainly was. And as I said before, I'm not sure what happened to Scotty Thompson, because he was up the top there battling with Zane O'Toole and Stewie Jeffries, and Jeffries and O'Toole just dropped down to the bottom and just drove away from Scott. Put him back 2 spots just like the blink of an eye.
Set to go one more time, and Robertson asks the question for the V6 as he pulls away one more time over Gamble down into the 1-2 turn. Oh, geez, he slowed up. That allowed Gamble to get right on his tail tank. Have a look at him go too wide. Oh, little Biffin and Barge, and that's Fowler. In a fight there at the moment with young Jeremy Burt. Cox back there in the top 5. Thompson. Now he's starting to make up that room. He goes to the top, Pensy. That's more like Scotty Thompson. Opens a door up though, and that allows O'Toole to slide through.
Yeah, O'Toole moves up a spot, puts Thompson back 1 as he tried to go to the top side. In fact, Scotty's running probably a car width off the bottom like compared to everyone else. And I'm just not sure that that's the right place for him to be at the moment. Meanwhile, Tommy Robinson continues to lead over Gamble. Just starting to stretch that lead again as he did earlier on. Thompson looking to come back around the outside of O'Toole as they come out of turn 4. Or is that Stewie Jeffries? No, that was Stewie Jeffries. My apologies to young Zane O'Toole, who goes diving underneath Seth Cox and moves himself up another spot. Jeffries now the next one to have a look on Seth Cox. Try and find a way through. Robinson and Gamble just starting to clear out from these guys, but Gamble just starting to close back in on the back of Tommy Robinson. Have a look at Zane O'Toole. He's got plenty of speed on board as he dives to the inside of Jeremy Byrne as they get into turn 1. And he'll move himself up into 3rd. So Zane O'Toole on the charge. He started in position 8 and he's now in P3. And he's still got 38 laps to try and get to the front.
Yeah, a long way from home at the moment. Mid-pack starting to tighten up just a little bit. Battle is 4, 5, 6 and 7 on the racetrack. Cohen O'Toole having a big look on the inside. He's starting to come forward. In the 52 machine, looking nice and comfortable as he rattles the bottom. Oh, that was, who was that? Fowler and Indy Butcher? Yes, it was. Eggy goes to the top of the youngsters. Can't make it pay. Green on the racetrack at the moment. O'Toole having a big look at Gamble out front, Zane right on his hammer now. Battle is 2 and 3 on the racetrack. 35 in the, left to run. It'll be 34 this time wide. Tommy Robinson from the top of the green. Got about 5.5, 6 car lengths at the moment over Gamble. Got a tail tank full of O'Toole. Jeremy Bird, lonely fourth at the moment. Then we go back to Zeke Cox. Scotty Thompson, there and thereabouts. Stewie Jeffries, Corey O'Toole, Harry Fowler. Aggie Eggins, that's the top 10. Get in where you fit in, Trev. 31 to run next time by.
Yeah, fitness going to start to come into this as the laps tick down. Have gone past what they would normally class as a feature race distance. There's another 30 laps to go for some of these guys. They will not have driven this many laps in a feature race. Tommy Robinson just starting to thread his way through the traffic. Gamble gets done by Zane O'Toole as they split Philip O'Toole in the 34 machine. Zane now up to second, and he's got the head down chasing Tommy Robinson. Tommy about to come up and put a lap on the 31 machine. Out of Victoria. That's the car of Mark Hutchins, who got his first feature heat race win earlier on tonight up here at Gladstone. There's a wall of cars behind Philip O'Toole. Seth Cox under fire there from, looks like Jeremy Burt. Scott Thompson in there too, along with Cohen O'Toole. Tommy Robinson now under fire from Zane O'Toole. The race leader has got half a car length over second place at the moment as they dive down into 1 and 2. Zane O'Toole has come from position 8 and he has caught the race leader. Robinson on the bottom of the racetrack, basically saying to Zane O'Toole, if you're going to get me, you're going to have to go around me. Half race distance, 25 down, 25 to run. As Robinson continues to lead, they're coming up to traffic. Bruce Hill it'll be, who got a heat race win earlier on. Thompson looking around the outside of Stewie Jeffries as they got into 1. Robinson continues to hold off Zane O'Toole. Gamble still back there in 3rd spot. Then we go back to Seth Cox, who's got Jeremy Burt for company. Then we go back to Cohen O'Toole, Scott Thompson, Stewie Jeffries, Indy Butchett, Harry Fowler, Eric Eggins. As we look to pick up the leaders once again. And Robinson dives down into 1, coming up on lap traffic. He has to get out of the throttle. That'll give O'Toole a run on the 57 machine down to 3, but couldn't make it work. There'll be 20 laps to run this time by Macca. 30 down, 20 to go.
Yeah, getting close up the front end of it. O'Toole having a big look on the bottom. Robinson doing a fantastic job as he dives down underneath the 66 machine. Can't make it pay off that time. Tommy doesn't want to touch that lap car. This is allowing the miners now to catch back up. Matty Gamble, he's within touching sight of the O'Toole machine. It's almost a 3-way dogfight. Robinson can't get away. Angus Mars, the car in front. Robinson, oh, don't touch him, Tommy. Mar moves out of the way. Yellows on the clayway. And oh, tyre gone on the 66. Of young Angus Marr, and the car straight to the fence as the reds come on. Now
was going to say, I'm not sure that car didn't roll, Macca. Man, Queensland Speedway spares number 16.
Cool. Nice to see that they got that engine figured out. Well, Trev, we started with a full field. They're starting to drop out now, the war of attrition, as we always call it, over the long-distance races. But this young man from the drop of the green has been brilliant, hasn't he? Tommy Robinson doing an absolute cracking job. Gamble goes to the outside. The young man keeping Robertson very honest at the moment is O'Toole sitting back there in that beautiful Corbett's Group number 4 machine. Zeeth Cox and that gorgeous candy apple red number 5.
The only thing you're going to have to worry about, Macca, is that we had a stoppage and it's got awfully cool all of a sudden.
It has.
Is any of those right rears going to seal over?
Absolutely. We've got about 6 minutes to get the rest of these laps done and dusted. So come on, guys, let's get it done. Green and clean for the next 13.
Scotty Thompson snuck up on that.
18,
He's
I should say. Yeah, back in the top 5. Just noted, I was just looking for him through the field, but you spotted him before I did. As Trev said, folks, please put your rubbish in the bins on the way out. We certainly would appreciate that. Just keep your area clean, just to make it a little easier for our cleaners tomorrow. Set to go, Petsy. We got 18 left on the board. Time to bring them home.
back to green we go, and Tommy Robertson leads the field away. Zane O'Toole looking down the inside of Gamble as they run side by side. Thompson back there in 4th spot. Scotty starting to come on strong now. Has a look down the inside of Gamble. Has the door shut, has to get out of the gas. Settles back into 4th. Oh, someone's gone up and over! Just got the right front up on the left rear.
I think that's Fowler, is it?
Yeah, I think it might be Harry Fowler. You might be right. Big damage on the front right corner of that number of the 24 machine, if that is Harry Fowler. But he just got the right front over the left rear. And unfortunately, when it came back to terra firma, she dug in on the right front and over she went. Very lucky, Macca, not to get collected by other cars behind at that restart with a bunch of cars not far away.
Bill O'Toole just being pushed out of the way. Helmet coming off the Fowler machine. I see that Brucey Hill's involved in this as well. He climbs out, Gladstone. Put your hands together for Harry Fowler. A ride on the wild side for Flash. And big damage on the 34. He hobbles out of the machine. He'll go straight across to the paramedic to be checked out. We won't stick a microphone under his chin. But just to let Mum and Dad know he's A-OK. Big ride on the wild side for Harry Fowler, the very likeable young man from northern New South Wales. And the Nexus Clay Per View Penrite Oils 24 machine, unfortunately, with some work to do before the last round of the...
So we are back underway. 18 left to run in round 4 of the Wingless Masters 50 lap series. It's also round 8 of their club championship as well.
How good to see the diehards sticking around.
Yeah, they'll be the people that were here early in the afternoon too.
18 on the board. Tommy Robinson, what a drive it's been so far. 18 left to run for this young man. They've thrown everything at him. And he's been able to hang on so far. Can he bring it home now? Field starting to dwindle. We are green. Into the 1-2 turn. Robinson picks it up where he left off. Gamble. Oh, Seth. Come on, son. Keep it going. We stay green. Now we're yellows. Bit too quick on the trigger there.
So back to a full restart. Matty Gamble just looking to take his position alongside Tommy Robinson.
The feet have finally given up. Oh. We'll do it again, Trev. Robinson, Gamble, O'Toole. Thompson, as you would expect, up in that top 5. He sits 4th at the moment. Jeffries, our high points man, coming into tonight. He sits 5th. Potts on his outside. Cox, Grady, Phil O'Toole. Wallace is still running. Let's go green. Robinson down the bottom in the 1-2 turn. Everybody trying to catfish the racetrack. Robinson goes to the top, mid-track on the entry to 3 and 4. Thompson makes the charge, moves into 3rd. Robinson, Gamble and Thompson now. Jeffries, O'Toole loses out, he's back in 5th. Door opens up for Thompson on Gamble. Another spot made up for the boy from Harvey Bay. O'Toole, big mistake on the entry to 3 and 4. Loses a heap of spots. In fact, he's got dramas, Trev.
Yeah, dramas for O'Toole. Pulls the number 4 machine down on the infield and out of this. Scotty Thompson looking on the inside of Robinson. Tommy Robinson on the top side, Scott Thompson on the bottom. Moves up into the race lead. We got a change for the lead. After 35 laps, Tommy Robinson disposed out of P1. Scott Thompson, the new leader. Robinson back to 3rd. Then we go back to Gamble, then it's Stewie Jeffries. Nicholas Potts, he went right to the back at the start. He is now up into 5th.
Problems coming out of 3 and 4.
Oh, Stewie Jeffries. The series leader is on the infield.
Gamble goes past Robinson for 2nd. So it's Thompson at the strike. Gamble back to Robinson, the top 3. Potts back to Cox, Grady, Wallace. Zimmerman's the next one. Lap starting to wind down now. Inside 10 to go. The gap that Thompson has opened up already, Trev, is ridiculous.
Yeah, geez, he struggled earlier on, but hasn't he tuned that car up to come on from about 20 to run? That car's been an absolute missile from about lap 31. And Thompson is just showing to full effect and using it perfectly. Robinson's gone back to 3rd. Gamble's now moved up to 2nd. Potts is 4th, I should say. Seth Cox is 5th. James Grady, Ray Wallace, Mark Hutchins, Philip O'Toole and Brian Zimmerman round out your top 10. There's 6 to go as Thompson crosses a stripe and just continues to drive off into the distance in round 4 of the Wingless Masters 50 lap series. Thompson dives down into 1. coming up to put a lap on Philip O'Toole. Gamble just getting a little bit of a gap over Tommy Robinson now. Potts in fourth. Starting to feel a little bit of heat from James Grady is Nicholas Potts. Thompson goes to the high side. Laps ticking down. There's 3 to go, this time past the stripe for Thompson. He's in the middle of traffic at the moment. He's trying to get around Hutchins. Hutchins moves up the track. Thompson rockets through underneath. Potts and Grady fighting over 4th and 5th spot. The front 3 have spread themselves right out. Thompson, Gamble and Robinson is the way they run. The bed sheets out at the start-finish line. One more tour of the Clayway for Thompson. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. And Maryborough's Scotty Thompson will take round 4 of the Wingless Masters 50-lap series. Second going to Matty Gamble, third to young Tommy Robinson. Nicholas Potts, James Grady across the line. That's your top 5. Then it's Ray Wallace, Seth Cox, Mark Hutchins, Philip O'Toole, Byron Zimmerman is your last running car. 10 cars finished the feature race, but what a drive. Gladstone